What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Daytimeish Republic. So, you know what? In this episode, I might talk about whatever I want, but I wanted to talk about tagging your audio with podcast apps. If you run a podcast, tag your audio. You know, putting artwork and putting a description in it and the title and all that stuff in the actual feed, like your interface or the UI of the podcast, won't do everything enough. If I go onto my tablet, which you guys won't see, but I just installed Podcast Addict on here again. If I go and download episode 1 of the Daytimeish Republic, I can go into a folder and I can see what it is, and it's tagged. But if I go and download the trailer for submission for the Daytimeish Republic, and I just download it, and I go to the my tablet's file directory, and I'll probably see it untagged. Exactly. If you tag your audio beforehand, either using, going into the actual audio itself and editing details, or using your website, or another app you have, or anything you can use to tag audio, it can mean if it's downloaded and someone goes into their files and retrieves it and puts it into, their traditional music player, or just wants to do something with it, they can. And they'll be able to, know all the details. So that's all I got for, just tagging your audio. What else can I talk about? Oh, yeah. And I was listening to my episode again. Instagram political parties. Like, if you have the Redocrats and the Republicans, the Instacrats and the Republicans, what the hell are you going to do? Are you running to gain control of an account and so you can post different types of memes? Like, one wants to post, liberal memes, and the other one wants to post conservative memes, like, or the other way around, or you're just posting memes on color types of fruit, or, putting a different filter on images. Like, what are you doing? Instagram political parties. Political parties, maybe they can work for maybe like school governments, clubs. I'd probably say no. In actual governments, that would make sense, but like, there's no other reason why you would make an Instagram political party unless it's there to, represent an actual political party. Like, what the hell is that? And like I said, it's a layer of hell. Instagram political parties. And then, well, starting on Sunday, the freaking RCMP, or my city police, have just been pulling over people. Right now, it's been like 5 people that have been pulled over. 2 yesterday, and then the other 3 were on Sunday. And it's like, what the hell are the radical drivers here? And it's like, we really, really need to have it mandatory where you can't just walk into a DMV and then you are allowed to renew your license. Just like that, you pay a couple $100. Like I said, driving is a privilege. Privileges can be taken away. But I say, you should not be blocked from having a car because it's a privilege. You should be allowed to have a car whenever you want to. But you should also demonstrate that you're able to conduct that privilege of having the, the right of transportation, personal transportation, correctly. If you fail to just have transportation, used effectively, like you text and drive, you don't put on seatbelts, like, you should be banned from driving. Oh my God. And that also reminds me of radical driving. That also reminds me of time where I don't even know what I was probably like at school or something, or at home, And my dad and my sister, they were out to, get McDonald's or some stuff. So the first time, there was a guy in the parking lot, and he was just spinning around. There was an island where cars were parked, and he was just spinning around there, and then when my dad came out, he stopped. And then the other guy that was in that car just drove off. The drinks in the front seat, they weren't put in the cup holders. They were just on, the passenger seat in the front row, and they spilled. At a time, at a T intersection, where it's basically, imagine a T intersection, and you have one road, it's a one-way road, undivided. The other one is a one-way road, undivided. And then the other one is a two-way road. So you have two-way roads coming in from the left and the right. And then in the center pointing down, you have one-way roads, two one-way roads that are divided. And then you have some houses connected there. I don't think so I'm painting you a good enough image, but besides that, he drove up during the T intersection, and there was a stop sign. And I don't know if they also had stop signs as well. But the guy didn't stop. So my dad had to stop, and then he kept going, or he would have crashed, my dad. And the drink spilled again. The moral of the story, always have a dash cam. And also just recognize that there are just pieces of crap on the road. What else? I have no idea. I'm just, trying to get settled in so I can, like at around 12. From 11:30, I usually come into an area where I can record. And then 12, I try to record. It's better what I did, because you know what? I made it Daytimeish Republic because I wanted to create more content, but I created it on a weekend, and I said Mondays to Fridays, and I said I just want to start now. I want to start now. And then when I'm on Mondays to Fridays, I like no motivation for some reason, and I don't know why. But that's okay. Starting this podcast be daily. Now I need to make some cover up for this podcast and tag it. And then it will be right in your podcast app feed right now, if you're listening to this. And also thank you to the 19 people that listened to the first and the trailer of the Daytimeish Republic. Thank you so much. Website, social links in the description below. And if you click our podcast website, like where it's supposed to say website, it'll take you to a campfire, .io site, something like a link tree where you can find, the latest episode and all that stuff there. So that's all I've got to say. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a more structured episode, and I'll probably start talking politics because that's what I wanted to use this show for. Just leisure and politics. I'll see you next time at 2. I'll see you next time, though. No, not next time, tomorrow.